If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Frederick Douglass. It is often hard to imagine if such leaders were alive today and what they would say. But I know if Frederick Douglass was alive today, he would tell us to not get discouraged. And it is hard for us to not get discouraged in the moment and time that we live in today, where our mosques and temples are shot at, where our churches are burned down, and where even a concert or malls are no longer safe. When we live in a time of fear, it is so difficult to look at the bright side, to even imagine that a bright side exists. Especially when we have a commander-in-chief, a president, who refuses to help us heal as a nation, as one nation, but instead chooses to create divisions amongst us. It becomes hard to have hope, but I know if Frederick Douglass was alive today, he would have a plethora of hope. He would have a lot to say about race and social justice in America today if he was alive. I believe, in full honesty, that he would be impressed on how far we've come in electing the first African American president, in Barack Obama. But he would be saddened to know how far back we fell with his successor. I believe when it comes to our dark history, embraced in Confederate statues, he would take a bold stand and let those monuments actually stand. But he would advocate for statues of African American leaders right near him, to make sure that we talk about all the sides of history and not just some of them, the dark sides and the bright sides, because there is no way we can move forward as a nation if we don't fully understand our past. He would be appalled by the amount of fake news that goes around and how we have grown into our circles, hidden from opposing views. As an avid reader as he was, I know he would be impressed by the knowledge that is available today, by the internet. And he wouldn't hide into his holes and get into pigeonholes, but he would express his views, but also be moderate and understanding of other people's views. I know he would raise his fists high when it came to the protest of the Black Lives Matter movement. He would march until his feet could move no more, because he knows the power that people have united. He would know that change, it doesn't take a while. He would know that change, takes a while. It doesn't happen in one day or in one lifetime. It takes many lifetimes for monumental change to occur. But what is important to remember is to keep on fighting. He would tell us to keep on fighting the good fight, to keep moving forward, for the path of race and social justice isn't a straightforward one. It's a one with many twisted turns and obstacles. Turns we must make and obstacles we must overcome. If he was alive today, he would tell us to continue our fight, and not to be satisfied if justice becomes for one of us, but to only become satisfied when we have justice for everyone.